Hello everyone, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 30th June and I think okay. So today is 30th June here and we are in P New York session over here and let's get started. So this is the P New York time over here. Let's mark our NY open and after that NYC open. Okay. So GJ was going up and it's rejecting the same area over here it rejected earlier, and it's already below 153.202, which we needed to for GJ to stay below. So so to stay sells, so the bias is sells. And if we draw a channel over here, let's just draw a channel at this point. Yeah, I think this is good. Okay, so a channel is also forming, and if we look here, then right now it's at the rejection area over here, and I think it might reject this area and starts to go down. Yeah, and if we look at the buying bias over here, hello Saman, how are you? I'm good. Sammy Mamza, hello, how are you? Yeah, so if we look here in the 5 minutes over here, then let's just go to 30 minutes first and I'll show you what do we have here. So in the 30 minutes over here, this was the trade over here. This was the point of execution, but because of few reasons I came online late, so that's why I couldn't able to execute a trade here, because if I was sitting here on the live streams and if this candle was breaking these highs, definitely I would have just took the buy at that point, and it just went 10 pips exact. But no worries, the trend is still sells over here, and it's rejecting the same area it rejected earlier. So if it starts to go down and create another resistance, then I'm gonna execute a sell. But I really don't think that this candle can go all the way down, because this is a strong bullish candle here. So what I'm thinking is, I think next 4-hour candle can be a sell candle. But on the other hand, let's see here, daily. So daily is rejecting the same resistance area from the left. It rejected, and from here the daily candle just went all the way down. So what we can see here is that I think GBPJPY might just consolidate today, and maybe it will show us a little bit of movement here in the buying side, because as we can see here in the daily time frame, the candle is here, and if it wants to go down tomorrow sorry, if GJ wants to go down tomorrow, then what it needs to do is that the daily candle has to finish somewhere around here, so that actually somewhere below 153.202 to be very exact. So it really needs to close below that price, because to go down it has rejected that price earlier from the left, if you see here on the left. So the same kind of scenario can be forming here. So let's go to the 4-hour and let's see the 30 minutes here. Okay, so if we look at the 30 minutes over here, let's just remove everything from the graph, and then okay, so what information do we get from 30 minutes? Look, the market is falling down and right now it's retracing back. That's what I think. So which means 30 minute should be closing below this area, and those who executed buys at break of 153.258, they are stuck in the trade right now, and there is a very high chance that GJ will reverse back, because if you look here, then I think it's clearly seen, we can see clearly that GJ is rejecting this area and it's in a sell trend, so the chances of going down is more, and the better thing is to stay with the trend and just do not just stick with your bias. So if we draw some more information here, let's see. Okay, so this is something available here, and I think now GBPJPY should be falling down to this area, and once it breaks below that area it should be going down. So that's what I think, and I really think that today GJ might just consolidate. Yeah, so let's see if we can have something here. So when can we have good buys? Let's just calculate this range over here. This is a 16 pips of range, and yeah, so if GJ goes up and again breaks above that area, then this could be a good buying opportunity. And if GJ wants to go down, then I want to see some sort of retracement or what do we say, resistance forming below this resistance. Look, this is a resistance over here. So I want GBPJPY to, go down and go down and form another resistance which will be lower than the above resistance, and then it should be dropping from that price. So this is something I want to see. So let's see, because right now what I'm thinking is that GJ can just consolidate today, because the daily candle, if GJ wants to go down after a retracement, then it should do consolidation today, because if it wants to stay, it should stay bullish to go down, because already 4 days straight GJ was just falling. So this candle might be a bullish candle here in the daily today. So I think that will be the case. Hello Nishchal, how are you? Okay, so let's see where we can. Right now there is nothing for sells here, so let's see where we can have clean range, and I think clean range is below here at this point. So the range is quite bigger for now, because the amount of information available with us right now is just limited to buying bias over here. So there is nothing which is showing us that it will be going down, as it's just creating a support higher than this support, and that's it. But the thing is, it's also rejecting that area, so nothing for sells, and but still there is still room for buys. So let's see how the market will be going. So that's why I'm not switching to 5-minute time frame, because already because we don't know that whether it will be going down or not. So let's see here, if the market will be falling from this price over here, then we do have 17 pips of range, so we might have good sells here in the 5 minutes. Yes, so I'll wait for the candle to close below this area, and for the time being I'm just marking these areas over here. So right now we are in a no trade zone, so let's just write it down. So it's a no trade zone right now. This whole area is a no trade zone, and look, this sells, if I take these cells over here, then that will be based on 5-minute time frame only, because 30 minutes is nothing, is not showing us any signs of sells right now. So I may not take that trade, I might take that trade. Right now I really don't know. That will totally depends on the information we will be having at that point. So let's see, what information do we have for now. Okay, so this is I think channel is going on right now. Okay, so now we will see what will happen. Let's see 15 minutes over here. 15 minutes can fill this wick, and I want a candle to close above this area over here to go up, because another candle can go up and reject that area and then go down. So I really want the candle to close above this area, whether it is a 5-minute candle or any candle. Sure, I'll just review your chart here. Okay, so this is gold 15 minutes. Took impulse entry after break of previous 15-minute candle and break of minor resistance. Okay, here you took the buy trade. So when this candle broke, okay, fine. Then stop loss at previous 15-minute candle low around 11 pips. Okay, stops are also correct. Close 70% when price started to come down and break its own low at minus 4 pips. Nice, you manage your risk well. And when price again started to move upward, placed SL at low of same 15-minute candle. Okay, SL hit when next candle formed at minus 6 pips. Your trade idea is correct. Reason to trade, clean candle at left. So let's first see what was the trend here on gold. Okay, so you took this trade today only. So today, yeah. Actually, there is really no reason for trade to get failed here, because the analysis is correct. You had clean range here, and you took the buy at the right place. But the thing is, you forgot to see one thing here. Let me just show you. Okay. Let me just open a cold graph over here, and I'll just show you what you could have done to be more accurate and probable. So let's see. Let's open 15 minutes over here, and I think let's see which was the point. Where is that? '30th. Okay. Okay, I think this is the point over here. Yeah. So here was this resistance over here. Okay, and if you just zoom a little bit, then what you can do is that let's toss some information here, right? Yeah, so this was the information available with you, and the market was going up from this level straight up, right? So if you could have just drawn this channel over here, then you could have just waited for a candle to close above this 1762.468 area, like this candle closed above, right? Sorry. this candle here, let me just open my drawing tool, then I can a big pen. Yeah, this is the tool over here. Yeah, let me just open this tool and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So what you could have done is that the market was moving here between this channel over here by creating same type of symmetry, and what you could have done is that if you can see that the market is moving inside the channel, right, then what you could have done is you could have just waited for a candle to close above this area over here, this price over here, right? And why you could have just waited, because the market is reaching near this upper channel, and if you can see on the left or in the history over here, then you can see rejections, multiple rejections from the same channel going on, right? So if I was you and I use these channels over here, then I would just wait for a candle to close above this price, and after that I will be executing the trade if the next candle breaks the high here. But look at here, the next candle didn't broke the high, and it just went all the way down respecting the channel again. So that's what happened to you basically. And the second reason, the first reason was this, the channel thing, and the second reason was the market was moving straight up from this point over here, right? So you could have just given the market some room to breathe first and then go to your direction. So what you could have done is that you could have just waited for a candle to close bearish, and then the next candle break the high over here, and then you can execute the trade to go up. So these are the two flaws in this trade over here. So just make an habit of using channels, because that will give you clarity of the market, and that will warn you, actually that will warn you also whenever the market is reaching near these channels. You could have just waited for a channel to break, and then you could have executed a trade. So these are the 2-3 things you can keep in mind to execute the trades. Look, I always keep an eye on the channels over here. Why? Because channels are always right, because they move with the trend, they make with the trend, and the market is moving by the people, by the human beings, right? So what we do affects the market, right? So what economy will be doing is equal to what we are doing with the economy, right? So if that's the case, then humans are really predictable. Okay, so just understand this thing, humans are really predictable. That's why these channels are forming in the market, and they respect the exact same areas. Look, there is no point of matching the same areas, respecting the same areas, and moving inside the channels like same it's moving before, right? So there is no point. That happens. Why? Because markets are moved by us, and we humans are really predictable. We do same things again and again. Look at a losing trader. He does overtrade and over risk again and again, right? He will not get disciplined until, getting disciplined is a really hard thing here. So he is really predictable, because if I was a broker and I know that this guy is just making mistakes and overtrading and over risking, then what will I do? I'll just keep him on the B book side, where I'll be paying his profits and I'll be getting his losses, right? So just understand that thing. So if the humans are really predictable, that means the channels are also predictable and they are also accurate. So that's the case. These were the 2-3 things you could have just kept in your mind, and that's it. Look here, the market just went up inside the channel again, and we had this much of range left for the channel, and this could be the trade, right? And then look, when the candle closed above this area, look, the other two candles just went all the way up. So everything verifies here. So that's the case. Hello Abhishek, how are you? I hope that helps, and you will draw some channels from the next time. And also you just wait for the look. If the market look at what you can do is also, I really want to tell this. If you have a look here, the market was going down from this level over here, right? It went all the way down. So trader needs to wait at the point where the market has already made its move, right? So the move was already made at this point. If you look at the movement of the market just going up one two candles over here, then reverse back, then it should have gone up one two candles over here, then reverse back. It did the same exact thing it was doing earlier. It just you need to notice these things. I notice these things all the time. That's why I always wait for a candle to break a channel or to close above a resistance or a support, and and I look for some room for my trade to go inside the channel. That's why yesterday we took the trade here in GJ, and when the candle where is that thing, when the candle touched the bottom channel, I closed the trade, because at that point the market will reverse back to retracement. So that's what you can do. Yeah, sure. I'll look Euro USD. Euro USD is really moving great here. Oh, I just forgot my magic keys. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Okay, so let's see here. So Euro USD 4 hour. Okay, so Euro USD 4 hour is creating some sort of symmetry. Let me just show you. It's really clear over here, and it will be going down for sure. Let me just readjust the graph. Okay, so what Euro USD is doing is this thing over here, and this thing over here will be the leg over here. Now if you can see here the symmetry thing over here, you can clearly see Euro USD is just creating some sort of symmetry on this level, and I can tell you that in symmetry making, Euro USD is the best. So it will be going down, and 4 hour is going down. Let's see here. This is a support level. The candle has created upper wick, liquidity wick, and now it has just broke the low. It should be going down. Yeah, let's see 1 hour. If you want to look at the exact trade location, then this could be your trade location. You can execute the trade below 1.18816, which will give you around 27 pips of range, because this leg will be completing exactly same like this. So this will be your potential targets over here. So that's it. Euro USD is sells, and let's just draw some channels over here to be sure. Let's drop the time frame to 30 minutes, and let's just squeeze the graph here. Yeah. So I think it's coming inside the channel again. Yes, it went out of the channel, now it has came inside the channel again, and this current 1 hour candle has just broke the lows over here. So this will be, I think this will retrace again back to, back to its level, and then continue to move down. So but if you want to execute an accurate trade, and because it's Euro USD and I really don't know much about Euro USD movement there, but every currency moves like exactly, not exactly, but somewhere like the same. So I can say that this candle will be going down and will continue to move down and will create a resistance over here, and then it will be dropping further. So from here it should be going down. So this will be the level over here of target. So that's it. This is Euro USD here. Can you look? I'm on buy from 1.19. 1.19. But what made you take a buy at that point? There was nothing to execute a buy trade on Euro USD. Don't get me wrong, but you are trading against the trend right now. Because look, no trend or no candle is a bullish candle. Let me just take this away. Yep. If you look at the daily over here also, the market is just falling down hard over here. This going up was a retracement. Now it's coming down again, and it has already formed a liquidity wick here. So this candle could today can go all the way down to test this low over here again. And I really don't think that it will be going up soon. So just make sure that you manage your losses, and I think you are a swing trader, because if I was you, then this is almost 17 pips here in Euro USD. So just make sure that if the market closes below this level over here, then you just close your trade. If the market stays above 1.18816, then you can hold the trade over here. But if a candle closes below this area, then just close your trade, because the next stop will be this. That I can say for sure. Okay, so GJ is going up. It will try to fill the wick over here, and then it can go up. Let's see here, 45 minutes. Okay, so sorry, so it's trying to go up again, and if it will be closing above this area, then I might execute a buy, because right now the market is giving us another channel over here. So yeah, but GJ is in a sell trend. So I really don't know whether it can go up or reject this area, because if it starts to reject this area once, and the next channel will be reversing back. So we do have this clean range, 20-19 pips over here, and let's just wait here and see. Okay, so GBPJPY here. So GBPJPY here has created a support over here, and now it's going up. It's 4 minutes left, and for the 15-minute candle to close, still got 15 minutes here. Oh, sorry, 5 minutes here. Hello Brandon, good morning, long time. Okay, so look, this candle here just crossed above the wicks over here right now, and the previous candle closed above the this support area, and this candle is going up, but the buys can only be executed if GJ will be crossing above this wick over here, and if GJ will be crossing above that wick, that means that it will be going to upper trend line, which will be around, let's say, 10 pips away from that point. So minimum it can go up to 10 pips. So I think if there is a buy trade, then above this wick over here, that will be the trade. Let's see here, weekly. Let's see weekly. Okay, so weekly is rejecting this area, and the previous week's candle was bullish, and right now it looks like that it's creating some sort of a liquidity wick, but in daily it looks like that it can reject this area and move down. In the 4 hour over here, the market is still look sells in look in sells right now, and the next stop should be 151.497, because whenever the market went below these areas over here, then it just went all the way down. So if that will be the case, I'll try to catch as much pips as possible. Been so busy, so I would just watch a video when I'm doing nothing. Okay, that's good. Okay, so look, Euro USD is coming all the way down now. It's filling its own wick, as I thought. So it's filling its own wick here, and it's just the movement is slow in Euro USD, so it will take them some time. Let's see here from the left, what do we have here? Okay, so look here, the market is now moving straight up from this point, and if you look here, then the market always retraced back a little bit, then go up. So what I can do here is, and right now 1 minute left here, only 1 minute for the 15-minute candle to close, and let's see here how the 30-minute candle is forming. So look, if you look at the 30-minute candle over here, then it's going up from a support level, so it really needs to continue to move up, break this high to continue going up. So that will be the case, and let's see how the things will be going. So I might wait for a 5-minute candle to close above this area, and then I'll take the trade, because right now I think the rejecting possibility is more than going up. Yeah, EURUSD is looking good for sales here. The only problem with EURUSD is that it moves really slow, and I really hate waiting this long, because if when you wait for a longer time, your confidence gets decreases with time. Because if the market is just, you know, hovering only at the same price for a long time, then you will eventually close the trade, even if you know that that will be going down. But because of the lack of confidence, and it happens to everyone, it happens to me as well. So with the lack of confidence, because it's taking longer time than it usually takes, you just close the trade. So yeah, this should be the point here. The point is matching exactly. So this should be the point. It will be coming down soon, and then let's just calculate the distance between these two levels over here. I think this should be coming down. Uh, till NYSE open, because if we calculate this distance over here, then this distance should be the same. So I think in 1 or 2 hours it should be going down. So let's see how this candle will be closing, and how we can execute the trade. Because if I take an early entry, then the problem is this rejection over here. So I will really need a candle to close above, and then I can execute the buy trade. Let's see here. Looks like the 4-hour candle is really wants to go up. Okay, so let's see. But I think it will reject. Okay, it's going up. Still got 1 minute left here. And look, it will be going up from the trend line in the 15 minutes. So let's just wait here and see where these candles will be closing. I think if it breaks the high over here, it can really go up. Yeah, it can really go up at that point. It just broke the high. I really want to execute this trade right now, but this rejection wick is really stopping me to take a trade, because the market rejected this area here also, so it might reject this area again. So I'll wait for the market to go above this wick, and then I'm gonna execute the trade. If, let's see here, if the market wants to recover all this move over here, then it really has to go above this wick. Then it can also go up to 15-16 pips, which is really sufficient for me. So I'll wait for a candle to close above this area, and then I'll execute the trade. If that happens, it's good. If that doesn't happen, then it's okay. I'm okay with missing the trades, but I really cannot take the trades just like that. Look at this rejection over here. It just broke the high and went all the way down. Okay, so it's going up again, and I think this time it should be going up. So if it breaks this high over here, then what would be the stop loss? Stop loss will be around 7 to 8 pips, and we can achieve our target easily. Let's see here. 15 minutes looks good. It really looks like that 15-minute candle should be breaking the high and continue moving up. 30 minutes also looks the same. Yeah, it's moving up with volume now. And 1 hour also, it's looked the same over here. So if it breaks this high over here and that high, then it can really easily go up. Plus it will be going up from this channel over here, and it should be touching or tapping above this channel as it did earlier. So that will verify our buying bias also for this kind of setup. So now I can think of taking buys, because earlier the market is still respecting the channel over here. So it has tapped down, now it has to tap up. But if it will be tapping up, then I don't know, because it has to reject that area and come back down. Let's see. 20 seconds left here. So another support is being formed at this point. Why did you start to use trend lines recently? Previously you only used to use support and resistance. Is trend line more profitable than previous method? Nishal, the thing is, I always use trend lines. It's just that was the part of my course, so I didn't showed that thing to everyone. And I will be very honest with you guys, I'll not lie to you. And why I displayed those things, and those things are I was doing those things on the different screen, so that's why you guys were not able to see that thing. But after, after some time, I thought that I should not hide those things from you and should show you guys that those things also. So that's why I just disclosed using of trend lines, and I just use those trend lines now in front of you guys, because I really want to, you know help everyone out there who trade. So that can be a very honest answer from my side. So, and the answer to your question is that really profitable from the previous method? You mean support and resistance? Look, if you will use only trend lines, then you will miss support and resistance part, which is also important. If you use only support and resistance, then you will miss out on trend lines. So these two things are same part of one coin. It's just they're two opposite sides. You understand me? What I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say is both the things are incomplete without each other. Everybody using methods you see online doing live streaming, they do everything, but they show only the part of those things to you guys. Okay, so that's why I just wanted to show you guys everything, so I started doing everything in front of you guys. So if you use one thing, then you will be missing second, and if you will be using second thing, then you will be missing out on first. So just use those two things together to get the best results. Yeah, but that's also true that from the start of my streaming, I didn't use trend lines. That's also true. And after some time, I started to use trend lines, because when I started trading earlier in about four years back, I think, then I used to use trend lines at that time. So I just tried to use those things with support and resistance, and it works like magic. You can also see my results, and you just come here every day. So that's the thing. I hope you got the honest answer from my side. Actually, the thing was, I just wanted to keep something special, something different for my students in who were taking the course. So, but still, something also, obviously some things are really different there, so they will get the special treatment, obviously. Okay, so look, this candle over here is rejecting this area over here. Same area is being rejected by this candle. Now the next candle will be really an important candle. Why? As you can see here, the market just consolidated a little bit, and as you can see here also, the market consolidated a little bit. Okay, so what the next candle can do is, next candle can go down, create a wick, and then break the high to move up. So that will be an extremely good opportunity for us to take a buy. So that's the case over here. So let me just show you my this week trade results over here. Yeah, so I traded yesterday only. Monday there was no trade. Yesterday there was trade, and today still waiting for the trade. Let's see. Okay, so let's just go to 30 minutes. Okay, so there is something serious going on in 30 minutes over here. Look, this is same kind of setup like in gold you had. The market was moving from the bottom, the straight up, and it's still in the running in the channel. So now the only trade here will be if the market breaks the channel and still got some room left. That means if we correct this channel over here, let's just delete this. Yeah. So the execution point for the trade is this over here, 153.237, because if the market starts to go up, then it will be going up. By breaking this low or breaking this high, it can go up 16-15 pips. So I'll be just ready with the trade. Let me adjust the lot size. But this is a really delicate point over here, really important area right now, because two things can really happen here. The market can just reject the area and starts to go down, or the market can really move up with speed, like this candle, like this big candle over here. So if I get a big candle, then that will be a great thing to, you know, execute the trade. So I will execute the trade here at 153.2. okay, it's moving fast. Yeah, so I'm gonna execute the trade here 153.273, and I'll keep my stop loss below this current candle's low, or the previous candle's low maybe, which will be around 10 pips, and that will stretch the 30 minutes candle straight up, 1 hour candle straight up, 4 hour candle also will be also going up, daily candle will be also up, this 4 hour candle also. Yeah. Oh, look at this thing over here. It rejected that area. It just rejected that area. Now still got only 1 minute left here for this current candle to close, and I just want it not to break the high in this 1 minute if it really wants to go up. I really want to break the high on the next candle. Why? Because this candle can only break the high, and we will be having only 50 seconds left here, so it can just break the high and reject that area. So I'll wait for this candle to close first, and then I'm gonna execute the trade. But I think that the next candle might just create a resistance and break this low and continue to move down. So that can also be the case. If that will be the case, then GJ will be going down soon. Okay, so USD just closed bearish over here. This 30-minute candle, let's see the 1 hour candle over here. Yes. Yesterday's trade was a extremely good trade because we just got good pips over there. Okay, so now again a new support has been formed. Let me just draw this support level. Yeah, a new support has been formed at this point, and the market still respecting the previous candles and previous lows over here, and this candle is just going up with no wick on the bottom. So I can see that if it's if it break the high over here, it will be shooting up. So I'll just get ready, but still the highs are broken on in the first few seconds here. I just want some time to pass away. Oh, it just broke the high. I'll execute the trade once the blue line got broken. I just executed this trade over here. Now I'm anticipating that the market will be going up. Oh, where is my trade actually? Okay, here. So I'm gonna keep my stops below this low over here, 153.180. 153.180. Alright. So I'm really anticipating for the price to move up, because it just broke this low over here, this low over here, and with volume it can really push up. So as we are reaching to New York open time here, we can really expect some volume to come in. So in the 30 minutes, the stops is below the current 30-minute candle over here. 6 minutes just passed away in that candle, and I think this candle should continue moving up to fill this area over here. So now let's just talk about, okay, 15-minute candle just broke this high over here, respecting the previous candle's low. So the chances are increased here that it will be going up. So now let's just talk about how do we manage the risk. Let's see here. So the candles can go up to this level now, 17 pips, and our stops is here right now. So what I'm gonna do is, my stops is around 9.2 pips. So what I'm gonna do is, I'll just wait for this candle to close, and after that I'll see. But the surely thing what I'll do is that if the candle reverses back and break this low, I'm gonna close half, and then I'll let this trade run. But I really think it should be, continue moving up, because we have this range with the trend lines also. So if it will be moving the exact same like this movement here, then a big candle will be forming at this point. Yeah, it just went again up, so we can see a big candle coming at this point, which can give us 10 pips. Let me just adjust this to 10 pips only. After that we will see. Yeah, so this will be the 10 pips over here. Okay, still got 1 minute left here, and I really want this candle to close above that trend line. Now we just need some push, because I'm really thinking that the big candle will be coming, which will take us to the upper trend line. Oh, rejection is there. This area is really important, really. "40 seconds left. I hope in the last 40 seconds it just go up or close above that area. Let's get ready to manage the risk as well. Where is my trade actually? Yeah, now it's good. Really was expecting some good push over here. Come on, man. 4 seconds remaining. Okay, so this candle just closed outside that area. That's a good sign over here, but I hope this don't make this thing a fake out. This should create a liquidity wick, and then it should go up by respecting the previous candle's low over here. So let's see the 15 minutes. 15 minutes still looks good. Still got 5 minutes here. So yeah. Let's just squeeze the graph and see what the market is doing. This candle just broke these highs. Yeah, the rejection, there is this is actually a heavy rejection zone at this point. That's really bothering me here with this trade. But if it has to touch the upper trend line, then it really has to go up, because only in that way it can, maintain the trend as it's going from the left. So it has to go up, tap the trend line, and then it should reject that area. Look, it's just rejecting that area, coming down. 2 minutes left here, 3 minutes left here for this 5-minute candle to close. I really don't know what will be happening. I'm just hoping here that this candle will be reversing all the way back, break the high of the previous candle, and starts to go up. But volume is kind of missing here. But still, if we look at the trend lines and this gap over here, then it really has to go straight up to tap this area. This is our target area over here. So I'm gonna wait for the market to reach this area if once we starts to go up. So I'm gonna close in at least 13-14 pips, because the total range is 16 pips, so I'll close in 13-14 pips. Still got 1 minute left here. Let's see if it's forming some sort of symmetry here or not. Yeah, I think it is forming some sort of symmetry here, where, let me just show you. Where is that thing? Yeah, this should be the case. So let's see if we have some more information available. Yes, we do have some information available here. So if the market stays above this trend line, then it really has to go up. 13 seconds remaining. I want this candle to close bearish and the next candle to break these highs. So when the next candle will be breaking these highs over here, then the chances of going up will be huge. So I want this candle to break the highs over here. Oh, not the lows. Oops, it's just going down now. Let's go and manage the risk here. It should just reject this area, break the highs, and go up. Let's see USD. USD also rejecting. It rejected this trend line over here, Now it should just go up and break the high over here. Let's just draw some line at this point. So if it crosses above this point, which is 153.284, then it should be going up. It's moving up, that's good. Rejecting the area, break the high here, first high, and it should break the second high and continue moving up. Yeah, it just oh, it just tried to break the second high here. Come on. Come on, man, just break the high and go up. Oh, it just stuck here. Yeah, it just broke the high and now it should be going up. It's again formed a support here. So now this gap from the trend line will be filled. That's what I think. Let's see here. Okay, so this support and this trend line together, it's being respected for now. Still got 2 minutes left here, and I'm really thinking in those 2 minutes this should stretch all the way up, which will give us this kind of candle, this big candle here, and that will, I think that will be the candle which will be giving us 10 pips alone, and after that it can go up. So let's see, 15 minutes candle here, it looks good. 30-minute candle here also looks good here, clean range. 1 hour candle, yeah, looks good. It just needs some volume now. Once the volume comes in, it will take the market up. Still got 1 minute 30 seconds left here. Just need a little bit push above this area so that it can just go all the way up. It respected this area, then it should respect this area because it has created a support on the trend line. On the support, this candle closed outside, it's moving away. Let's see here, the 4 hour also looks good right now. Looks like that it should be going up to test the trend line. 40 seconds left here. Come on, man. Sorry. So 10 minutes left for the 1 hour candle to close. Let's see the 1 hour candle here. 1 hour candle is struggling right now. Really struggling here. Oh, this candle just reversed back. So now a candle needs to break this high over here to go really up. It should respect this trend line and go up. Let's see how much time. 4 hour is having 1 hour left to close. Okay. Oh, it's coming down. Okay, so I'm gonna close half once the candle closes below that trend line. In 9 minutes we will be having NY open, so I think that volume will be pushing the price up, but really need 9 minutes to stay in the trade. So if before 9 minutes something happens and oh, it just went down. It just went down, broke the low over there. It really needs to reject this area to move up. I just closed half of the trade here. I managed the risk here. I closed half of the trade. Now I will be closing another half when the candle will be breaking this low over here. And I'm gonna add the positions back once the market starts to go up and break its high again. I just want this candle to reject this area and go up. So I already reduced my risk here, and if this candle now rejects this area and go up and break the high, this high, I'm gonna add the positions back. Let me just write it down. Yeah, I'm gonna add these position back. I think 0.26 for the size. Yeah. So let's see how this candle will be closing. Because the way it's moving right now, it looks like that it can just go down. But if it's, if this is a rejection wick here and the candle starts to break this high, then really it will be a great trade to have. So look here, in 24-cent lot size, I just lost $12. That means 5 pips, minus 5 pips right now. Minus, not 5 pips, less than. So the idea is, if the candle now breaks this low over here, I'm gonna close another half, which will also reduce my overall risk. And after that, if it's just hit my stop loss, then it's alright. 17 seconds remaining here, and really looks like it will be closing outside the trend line, and then it can just go down. Okay, so this candle just closed bearish at this point, so I'm ready here to close another half. Let me just draw some other information available here. Yeah. Yeah, the 4-hour candle is rejecting that area as I expected earlier. But I hope that after this candle, if we, sorry, if this candle still, if this trade still stays open at the time of NY volume coming in, then that will be a great idea. So okay, so it's point to close another half. I'll be closing another half once it breaks the low. I really want this candle to reject this area all the way and go all the way back up, but the chances of doing that is now less, so we can just manage the risk here. And okay, I closed another half at this point, and let's see. Okay, so it rejected, so I'm gonna add everything back when it breaks this high over here. I need to add back around 37 cents. If it gets back, because I really think now by looking at the 4-hour it's rejecting that area and now we'll be closing below that area. So I really don't know where the market will be going now, because it just came all the way down from that area, and now the way it's moving, it looks like that it can just go down. So in 2 minutes we will be having some volume, and with volume we can really push up. So if that will be the case, then I'm gonna add everything back here, and then we'll wait for 10 pips. Okay, so now the market is moving up, so I'm ready here to add the positions back. Because right now 1 hour is left here with the 4-hour candle to close. So yes, it's going up, that's good, and with NY volume it can really push up. It just has to close inside the channel again, because if that happens, then that will be extremely good thing. So that means it has came down to test this support only, and now it will be moving all the way up once it's break the high. So I've seen a lot of time this kind of movement happening. So yeah, so that's good that we are still in the trade right now. I'm ready here to execute the trade. So I'll execute the trade at this high over here. It's really going up, but it has to stay up, because once it breaks that high, then that means let's see here first. 15 seconds or 15 minutes also looks good. 30 minutes looks good. Let's see. Okay, so 2 seconds remaining. Okay, this candle just closed again outside the inside the channel and outside the trend line over here. So yeah, so now if a candle breaks this low of this 5-minute candle over here, I'm gonna close another half out of this trade over here. But I'm really expecting the price to move up, break the high, and continue moving up, because if that happens, then the 4-hour will be moving all the way up as we have drawn these trend lines. Plus we have this clean range to the left in the 1 hour. So this 1 hour candle will be a wick, liquidity wick, and once it breaks this high, it should be going up. But for that, it really needs to go bullish. Hello PS Gore, how are you? Okay, it just created a liquidity wick here, I think. And now with the NY volume, the market can really go up. Because look, we have clean range to the left. Now the candles are closing really bullish, and the break of the high can be the volumatic push for the market to take the price up. Let's see how this trade will go. So right now I'm in $28 loss today, but that's all right. Still got one part of the trade running. So if it breaks the low of the previous 5-minute candle, then I'll be closing half. Okay, it's coming down. It looks like that it can break the low, but this can be the liquidity wick forming in 1 hour, so that can be the case here also. 2 minutes 30 seconds left. So now if it breaks the high, the chances will be increased of going up, but for that it really needs to turn around and go up. Let's see. Oh, it's really coming down right now. I closed another half here, and now it's about to break. It's about to hit the stop loss. Okay, so the stop loss has been hit here. Let's see. So I managed the risk here properly, and I'm happy with the results. It's alright if I lost this trade, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, that was the trade here. So now again, if the market starts to go up, break this high over here, I'm gonna execute the trade. But right now, the market is just rejecting that area. So this was the trade 1 here, and let's see. So we lost around 7 pips in this trade. Let's just write it down. Okay, so this candle just closed below these trend lines over here. Now the market can really go down. really. Let's see here. 1 minute, 1 hour is down. 30 minutes is also down. 15 minutes is also down. Yeah. So that means the 4 hour candle can close below this area and then it can really go down. Okay, so GBPJPY is coming down. Let's see here. Okay, Euro USD also falling down here. Again, it just broke the low. Should be going down. Yeah, I think GJ should be falling down. Yes, it can really go down. So we need to wait for a resistance to be formed to execute a sell trade. So I'm gonna execute sells below this level over here, because I really think that this should be going all the way down. But right now there is no information here to which can tell us that it will be going down, because it really needs to form a resistance and from that resistance it should go down. So it's coming down here. 30 minutes. Let's open the 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Yeah. So we do have a clean range. Wait a minute. This range was marked in 15 minutes over here. Okay. So I think this should be the point over here. Yes. So now what I'll be looking for is to support resistance to be formed, which will provide us more information to take a sell trade. And after a resistance being formed, I'm gonna execute the sells. Because it really looks like that 4-hour candle is heavily rejecting the area now. So need to wait and look where the candles will be closing, and after that we can execute the trade. Look at the market moving right now. It's just moving insanely. 45-minute candle. Okay. 15-minute candle just closed. 30-minute also going on. 5-minute candle also creating some sort of resistance at this point. And if it breaks the low over here, then it can really go down. But I 15-minute candle can go up. Let's just wait for this candle to close first, and then we can execute the trade. Because right now really no information, no such information is available for now. And if the information which will be forming is that this candle over here, this trend line over here. So if this current candle closes bearish, then this information will be valid, and if this goes up, then this information will be invalid. So need to wait for 2 more minutes here. In that 2 more minutes, let's just check. Okay, so 1 hour candle just broke the low of the previous 1 hour candle, and now it can really fill its own wick to continue moving down, which will take the 4 hour candle down and daily also. Oh, look at this rejection over here. So now if this 15-minute candle break the high over here, oh, the stops will be really big. So this is, for now it's invalid, so let's just remove this thing. Let's just remove this also, no needed. This also. Okay, so now everything is good. Let's see. So now it has 1 minute left here for the 5-minute candle to close. Let's see 30-minute candle. 30-minute candle is rejecting this area over here, and 4 hour is also at the resistance. In the 4, by looking at the 4 hour, it's really confusing me a lot, because it's rejecting this area and now going down, but it can also go up to close at front of the level from the level from the left. So really cannot say anything, and let's see how the candles will be going. Okay, Euro USD is showing huge rejections from this area. So if the price stays above 1.18816, then it can really go up, but I think it should be, making the same leg over here. Okay, so look, it just closed like this. Now this can break the high and move all the way up, but if this breaks the low here, can move all the way down. So this is a resistance, this is another resistance, and I think if it breaks the low, it can really move down, which will take the 1 hour candle down, 30-minute down, 15-minute down. So let's see. Okay, so now the information is available here. Let's just draw some lines. Yes. And let's just draw some more information. Yes. So it should be breaking the low, and with volume it should be going down. Once it breaks this low, then it should be going all the way down. The price is really messed up right now in GBPJPY. Sorry. I think we will be seeing some movement happening in GJ in the next 4 hour candle. Because next 4 hour candle can go up, retrace back, and go all the way down. So let's see. Still got 30 minutes left here for this candle to close, and I think in 7 minutes this candle will be closing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for 7 more minutes here, and I won't be executing trade before 7 minutes, even though this candle just goes straight up to break the highs, because that will be something weird happening in 30 minutes. Because look, this candle will be going all the way down, now it will breaking the high, now it can go up. Really, I really don't think so. So I'll wait for this candle to close first, and then I'll think of taking the trade in the next 30-minute candle. Because if this 30-minute candle stays above this price level over here, which is 153.202, then the next candle can just break the high over here and go up. I'll just wait and see. So a support has been formed at this point in the 5-minute time frame, and this candle can I think break the high of the previous 5-minute candle and go up to fill the wick, to fill the clean range on the left, and might be rejecting those areas again, and then I don't know. Market structure is really not good in GJ right now because of the daily candle. Okay, it broke the high. Let's see here. One thing I want to see. Okay, look here. GBPJPY hasn't moved much in the last, let's see, to yesterday there was a good move, I think. Yeah, so today GJ hasn't moved much, and it's kind of struggling right now. Look at this rejection here in the 30 minutes. It's really bad right now. It's really bad because this 4 hour is rejecting the higher prices, and now it's rejecting the lower prices also. Really unstable. It broke the high, and oh, look at this moving over here. This is a good movement happening. Okay, Euro USD is going down. So once Euro USD breaks this level over here, it will be going down. So your stops can be around 17, 15, 16 pips. Oh, look at GJ moving right now. Let's just remove this trend line over here. Okay, no, let's just add new trend line. It really needs to go up, break the high to go up, or it can reject these prices and go down. Okay, so rejection is happening here. Nice. Nice. That means 4 hour is coming down again. Yeah. So next 4 hour candle can be a bearish candle. Okay, Euro USD just broke the low over here, and it should be continue moving down. Yeah, this candle just closed bearish. Oh, this is a good, extremely good setup in Euro USD, and really good setup here. So if the current candle breaks this low, then it should be continue moving down. It's about to break the low here. Yeah, 4 hour candle can really go down, but it really needs to break that low in the 30 minutes. If this go low got broken, then it should really go down. Okay, 30-minute candle is coming down. 1 hour is also coming down. 4 hour is also coming down. 15 minutes going down to yeah, look at this beautiful symmetry here. Really beautiful. Exact same thing is happening here. So now the last thing needs to happen is this leg here. So this is around 26 pips of range, which is a pretty good range. So the previous 5-minute candle just rejected this area over here, and the current 5-minute candle is kind of trying to go up, but it can also reject this area and break this low. So once this candle breaks this low over here, then it can go really down. Plus the range is really good here in Euro USD, which is really a rare case. So yeah, GBPJPY, I don't know what the hell it's doing right now. It's just going up and down, up and down. Now we can expect the volume to come in at the time of NYSE open. Still got 1 hour left for the NYSE open, and we are already streaming since 2 hours now. Half more hour I'll be streaming, and if nothing happens then I'll call it a day. So it just broke the high again. Let's see. So the good thing is here, now if the current 30-minute candle breaks this high over here, then it can go really up. It can really go up at that point. That means the 30-minute candle will be stretching all the way up, which will take 4-hour candle all the way up. So I'll keep an eye on 30 minutes. Look, Euro USD just tapped into this trend line over here. Now it has to stay below the trend line to go really down. If it crosses above and closes above the trend line, then really need to wait for some other setup to form. This might be a retracement in 15 minutes, maybe. Let's just wait here. I'll be just back in a minute, guys. Okay, so 30-minute candle is going up in GBPJPY. Still got 15 minutes left here, and Euro USD is coming all the way down. That's good. Let's see here. So let's see if we have some new information available. And I think yes, we do have this new information available. And once the candle breaks this high over here, it can really go up. Let's look at here. So USD is coming all the way down right now. Still got 15 minutes here. So I think in 15 minutes it can really go down. Look here, Euro USD just went up, tested this trend line again, now created a fake out move. Now this candle is coming down, and in the 30 minutes or the 15 minutes, if you will see that this 15-minute candle is breaking the low of the previous 15-minute candle, and if this 15-minute candle breaks this low over here, then it should go all the way down. And if you look at the 30 minutes over here, then 30 minute will be breaking the low of the previous 30-minute candle, creating this liquidity wick. So if anybody is taking sells in Euro USD, then they can take their stop loss to this level over here, which will be around, okay, it's a pretty decent stop loss also, 6.5 pips only. So you can easily manage the trades in 5 minutes and hold your trade for the much longer time. So that's it, that's the trade, that will be the trade in Euro USD. And I think it should be going all the way down. Yeah, okay. GBPJPY is rejecting this area now. Nice. Very nice. Let's see here. "30 minutes left here. Today a lot of high news, so market confused. That's true. That's really good. PS Gore, you always think of the news first. That's really nice. I really appreciate that. Because I myself don't look at the news every time, but it's a good habit. You should look at the news. So let's see here. What news do we have? Okay, so I don't see any news here. At 7:15 p.m. there is USD news. Okay, so all the news, first of all, there is not such news here. Today there was employment change on 5:45, few minutes, I think half hour ago. So it came out to be better, but now there is no news. Okay, so look, Euro USD didn't break the low here. It respected the low, now moving up. So this candle might be a weak bullish candle with a rejection wick, and next candle can break the low to go all the way down. And look, this GJ is just doing garbage moves right now, because from the start I was thinking this thing that GJ can just consolidate today, because look, it has to create some sort of market structure, and to create market structure in the bigger time frames takes time, and when it takes time you have consolidation. Again, Euro USD rejecting this area. I think now it will be moving after 8 minutes only in the next 4-hour candle. So let's have a look at the 4-hour candle of Euro USD and anticipate what the next candle can do finally. So if you look at this candle over here, then this candle will be closing below 1.18816 level. If it closes below this level over here, then the next candle can create upper wick and can go down all the way down, which will be the repetitive move. This move, a repetitive movement of the same move happened before, so it can really go down, and yeah, it can finally reach this level over here. So that can be the idea. So that means if it really wants to go down, then we can see a wake up in the next 30-minute candle, and then the next 30-minute candle can be a big sell candle. Okay, GJ is coming down now. Let's just check. Okay. So 5 more minutes left here for the 4-hour candle to close. So the 4-hour candle is about to close here. In 2 minutes. And I think the next candle can wake up and go down. Right now it's in a sideways movement, and the next candle can just starts to go down. Yeah, GJ can just reject this area and go down. Look, Euro USD just closed inside the trend line again, and it didn't broke this low over here. That means if we talk about 30 minutes here, look, 30 minutes is also closing above this zone over here. That means this is a fake out, and it can maybe move up. Look, the previous 4-hour candle just closed at the same level the previous candles closed. Now it can really little bit go up, and then it will be rejecting this area and then starts to move down. And when it will be starts to move down, that will be the point for us to take the trade. So let's see here. Let's just switch to 30 minutes. So we have this clean candle here in 30 minutes. So we'll wait for something good setup to form here, so that I can just take the trade below 153.097. So this channel is also coming from the left over here, and I think if it starts to go down, then this will be respecting the same channel, and we will be seeing some strong bearish candles from this channel to go down. So some more information now available in Euro USD. Yes. So if the current 30-minute candle breaks the low of the previous 30-minute candle here, then that will be the point you can take sells. That means this point here. It can also respect this trend line over here and can reject, but if it breaks this low over here, then it will break this low and then it will go down. Candle closed inside the channel here, and but it closed below the trend line. I think GBPJPY can really fall down from this point. Because a liquidity wick has been formed, the candle is coming down. If it breaks the low, that means these wicks will be filled with volume and it can break these wicks to go down. And if we match this analysis with the 5 minutes, then the candle is respecting this thing over here and now coming down. So with volume it can really break this low, break this portion over here, and then can really go down. And still got 1 minute left here. 15 minute is having few minutes left, 5-7 minutes. Okay, I executed a sell at this point. It just broke the low here. Now it can really push down with volume, and my stop loss will be entries is here. Target will be 10 pips. Stops will be above the current 5-minute candle. Because this push down will be a huge push with volume. It's just breaking this low over here. With volume it can really push down. First it will tap here, and after that it will be tap here. So this can be considered as an early entry. So let's see, because right now it's really rejecting the huge rejection area. So that's the case here, and with volume it can really break the low here. So this is a resistance, this is a resistance, and so this resistance is below below this resistance. With volume it can really create a big candle. Let's see. Okay, so USD is also coming down. We got some more information available here. $1.6, 3.8. Yeah. So with volume it can really push down because it's breaking the lows here. Yeah, we have our push here. Any updates? PS Go, not yet. I'm trying to do the things really fast, but the construction is just messing everything around. Look, I'm doing everything on the same screen here. My streaming software is here. My YouTube software is here. Everything is on the single screen. It's really messing the things up right now. I'll try to make the update today because now I have time. So yeah, 4.7 pips right now. So it just broke the low. Now with volume it can really push down. I'm gonna hold this trade for much longer, about for 20 pips at least, because if a candle breaks this low over here, let's just mark it down. Yep, this low over here is broken, then it should be going all the way down. Look, it just broke the low here, Euro USD. This is also coming down. 7.6 pips, 7.7 pips, 8.2. It broke the low. Now with volume it can really push down. Yeah, look at this move over here. It's 9.3 pips. So you can close the trade if you want. Congratulations everybody who just made the profits in this trade. I'll wait for much longer here. I'm not gonna close this trade right away because I think this will be going more down. So I will be holding this trade here. Because if I look at the trend line, let's just stretch this out. Then the market can really drop really down from this point. 15-minute candle closed here. 15-minute candle closed a really strong candle at this point, below this area of support. Now market can really fill this clean candle here by going all the way down. So it just tapped the 10 pips here. I'll just reduce the stops to 5 pips to reduce my overall risk, which will be around 153.172. Yeah, so I reduced my overall stops. I just put my stop on the current 5-minute candles, previous 5-minute candles high, and now I think GJ will be respecting the market structure, and the most important thing is that the 4-hour candle will be coming all the way down here. So if this 4-hour candle really coming all the way down and breaking this low over here, trust me guys, this will be a huge trade, and I'm having vibes here that this should be coming all the way down. That's why I'm holding the trade. Euro USD, look, just did exactly the same thing here. So it's coming down now. Now with volume it will be coming all the way down, filling this whole wick. I'm taking the stops above the previous 5-minute candle high here, reducing my stops to 2.8 pips, and now with volume it can really push down. I might be closing the trade in 20 pips, but will be really grabbing more and more pips here, because I can see this trend line is really far away here and still got a bigger room to go down. Plus the 4-hour candle is really rejecting this area and coming down, so that's the case here. Or what I can do is I can also close half maybe at this point, so that this lost amount can be recovered a little bit, and then I can hold the trade for much longer time. Yeah, I closed half here at 10 pips, and I'll hold this trade here for a much longer time. So I reduced my overall risk and my overall loss amount here. So now if the trade goes back to the entry point, I'm gonna close another half, and it looks like that it's coming down, and I'll close this trade in 20-30 pips of profit. This is 20 pips. This is 30 pips. Yep. Because I think now it will be filling this wicks, filling this clean area over here. Yeah, it's coming down now. Nice. Oh, look at this Euro USD move, guys. Damn. Nice one. $14 pips right now. Let's see here. I closed everything at this point. So look, I am 2%, 1.8% up today. Now it will be going all the way down. I just closed everything. I was down $40. Now I am up $15. That's it. That was the trade here. So congratulations to everyone who just won the trades with me, and yeah, that's it. So let's just call the day here, and let's meet tomorrow. Oh, look at this, it just rejected. That's a good idea to close the trade here on these wicks over here. It rejected the wicks. So yeah, so I will call it a day, and take care everybody. Have a nice day, and just enjoy your day. Really worked hard to our 40 minutes, and thank you everybody for giving me your time, and I hope you enjoy your profits today. So yep, let's meet tomorrow. Take care everybody.